Hello, hello, hello. It's time for some card games. Specifically, event card games. Because I've done most of the event. I've gotten the card protector reward, which I believe was Savage from Borreload Savage Dragon, right? Or Borreload Furious? Borreload Furious. Yeah. So I've gotten this. Now I'm going for the title. And I got quite a ways to go. Specifically, I've got, let's see, $14 more wins. 14 more wins, and I'll have finished the event. And at least one of those wins needs to be from going second, so I can finish off this quest. Not to mention finish off the dailies that I've started accumulating. The deck itself that I'm running is Ubel. Just Ubel Fiendsmith, which is a little rough because it got hit quite a bit for the event. It usually does, so that doesn't really surprise me, but still annoying. Lotus is limited, Engraver is limited, Lacrima is limited, Nightmare Throne is limited, Tract is limited, Super Poly is limited, which normally wouldn't be that big of a deal because I usually don't run Super Poly in Ubel these days. But it's one of those things where sometimes you do want to run Super Poly in Ubel for Ubel Loving Defender. And there is actually a replay that I kind of want to show where I did use Super Poly to wipe an opponent's board completely and did like 5,000 damage to them from all the materials that I used because I linked away everything. What's this? Something else playing doing the stream. I'll probably start off just playing that. Doing that replay. I'll have to try and find it. I do remember I started with Super Poly in my hand, so and I went first, so that should make it easier to find. Oh yeah, and Phantom also got limited to 1, so. And then there were a bunch of cards that also got banned for the event. Apollousa is banned for the event. SP Little Knight is banned for the event. I think Varudras is also banned. Yeah, Varudras is also banned. So that kind of sucks. But that also explains why I've got things like Loving Defender and Unchained Abomination in my deck, because normally I wouldn't run those. Ditto for Unicorn and Anguish. As are starting up soon, I will look for the replay while the I should still have the replay available. But this one? No, it could have been. I don't think I played that many games. Should still have it. I can only replay without saving, like, the first 3, so... I don't think this was it. Right, this is the guy that scooped after I crossed out, used cross out on his Ash. Which means I don't have the replay, unfortunately. Because I'm pretty sure this one and the one after... I know the one after this one is not it, and I'm fairly certain this one isn't it. Although I do start with Super Poly here. I think he surrendered partway through my combo. Because I was able to summon out a Phantom right away and then had Nightmare Throne. And then was able to go full combo and he just left partway through my combo. Or maybe this is it. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is it. Yeah, I remember. This was my board. He used Lava Golem here. Oh wait, no, this isn't it. This isn't the one I was talking about. I did summon Loving Defender here, but it wasn't this one. So yeah, I don't have the replay. That's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure it was this one. Was it this one? Time Gazer, Wisdom Eye, Supreme King Gate. Yeah, this was it. This was the one. And I can't get the replay of this one, unfortunately. Damn it. Oh well. But I remember specifically that I activated Super Poly on their turn after they had done a bunch of shit to try and get around my removal. And they had a full field of monsters. And I think I had like 4 on my side. I scooped everything into Super Poly. I used Super Poly and scooped everything into Loving Defender, and it did a stupid amount of damage to their life points. It was wild. But I was also testing out Fiendsmith Sanct in place of Primite Roar, since they're more or less the same function in the deck. That being to get a Light Fiend on the field that I can then use to go into Fiendsmith, because either Sanct or Roar is full Fiendsmith combo. However, of the two, there are key differences between the two, and of the two, Primite Roar is the better option. Sanct is the safer option, Roar is the better option. Because Sanct is, if you control no face-up monsters, or the only face-up monsters you control are Light Fiends, special summon 1 Fiendsmith token. Also, you cannot declare attacks for the rest of this turn except with Fiend monsters. The entire deck is Fiend monsters, so that restriction is meaningless. And then if a face-up Fiendsmith monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can set this card. Now compare that to Primite Roar, which is pay 2,000 life points, declare 1 normal monster card name. In this case, it would be Dippity. The declared normal monsters and Primite monsters you control cannot be destroyed until the end of your opponent's turn. If you control no monsters, you can special summon 1 declared normal monster from your deck in defense position. If your opponent normal summons a monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 normal monster you control or in your graveyard, banish 1 monster from the field with less attack than that monster. That second effect doesn't matter at all, because I'm only using this for Dippity, and it is the only normal monster in my deck, and it has 0 attack. So that second effect for Primite Roar is utterly meaningless. The only thing I want this thing for is the ability to get Dippity out on the field, which is the reason why Primite Roar is the better option, because while they both give you access to the Fiendsmith combo, going Primite Roar instead of Fiendsmith Sanct gives you an extra Light Fiend in the graveyard, which that matters quite a bit. If you go Fiendsmith Sanct, you can get some extra uses out of it with the graveyard effect. If you've got Fiendsmith monsters on the field that get destroyed, you can use that to try and go back into Fiendsmith. But Roar just gives you an extra body in the graveyard, which, again, a little bit more valuable than a token that vanishes when you use it to link into Requiem, which is what you do with both of these. The goal of both of these cards is just to get a body to link into Requiem. With this one, the body just vanishes. With this one, the body goes in the graveyard. But enough yapping. Enough yapping. Let's get into some duels and see if I can finish the event tonight. Hopefully, it doesn't take me too long to finish the event. I don't know if I will finish it tonight. I'm hoping that I do. If I don't, I'll probably finish it off stream. The other event, there is another event that's supposed to be starting up later tonight, I believe. The under 5-star event. Okay, going second, and I've got a Fuwalos in hand, which is good. He has no plays, apparently. Alright. Start off with a Roar. Charmy Fuwalos. He has a second Charmy Fuwalos. That is annoying. But what's probably going to be more annoying to him is I can choose to do this and pass. Unfortunately, I won't be able to use my Fuwalos here. Because called by. And he drew into Primite. That's gonna be annoying. My saving grace here is that Drill Beam is banned in this event, so he can't set up Drill Beam. He is setting up his own Primite Roar. And I'm guessing he's playing Blue Eyes. White Dustin, no, he's playing Fiendsmith too. Interesting. But he's using Dustin instead of Dippity. So I probably just lose here because I'm fairly certain. Oh, he's not going any farther than that? Really? Interesting. But why though? I know that's Primite Roar, which is useless to him. I'm guessing he's gonna send Fiendsmith in Paradise. Alright. Yep. Hmm. Gotta try and do this now. No, I don't want to destroy a card. And now he's screwed because he held on to his thing for too long. So now Fiendsmith in Paradise does nothing. Oh. He's got an infinite impermanence. Okay. And I know that's a Primite Roar, so I'm not worried about that. By the way, yeah, that still works. In case you didn't realize that. And now he might use his Primite Roar. Because Primite Roar doesn't summon unless you have no monsters on your field. So now he can freely use it. He is not using it. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it means his Primite Roar is dead, but... No, I don't need to continue my main phase, I'm good. My only disruption right now is Phantom. I didn't want to go full Fiendsmith because he has, again, Fiendsmith in Paradise. Another Lordly Load. Irrelevant. The other Primite cards aren't going to help him. And he's just getting another Ether Barrel. Like, yeah, you got 2200 attack points. Okay, cool. Phantom of Yubel still does its thing. Okay, Fiendsmith Requiem again. Presumably he's going to use this to go into Requiem Engraver to force out my Phantom of Yubel so he can use Fiendsmith in Paradise. That's his only out here. But he doesn't realize that he doesn't know that I have Shavara in my hand, so I can dodge his Fiendsmith in Paradise. And just get another Yubel on the field. So he thinks he's being clever here, and To a degree, he is. Unless he's got a called by in his hand. Yeah, he doesn't have a called by in his hand, so... Spirit of Yubel gets destroyed. It activates. Yubel comes out. And now he's going to trigger Fiendsmith in Paradise. There it is. He shuffles that back. He selects Yubel. I do this. Because that sends to the grave, it doesn't destroy. That's why he thinks he's playing around Yubel by doing that. Wait, that doesn't trigger Yubel's graveyard effect? Really? That makes no sense. Why does that miss the timing? How does that miss timing? I'm genuinely confused here. I do not know how that missed timing. Now I might be screwed. I guess he's gonna go for Caesar? No, he's gonna go into full Fiendsmith combo with Sequence. Yeah. He might be able to go Desiree. Can he go Desiree? He can totally go Desiree. Which then is gonna depend on if he also runs Agnum Day in his deck. If he runs Agnum Day in his deck, then I just die here. He does, in fact, run Agnum Day. How does that miss timing? I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me. I'm pretty sure he's got more than enough to just kill me now. Yeah. I lose. That's unfortunate. How does that miss timing? That's so stupid. How is that a thing? That makes no sense to me. If that didn't miss timing, I won. I win that if it doesn't miss timing. I have no idea how it misses timing. Start off with map. Ash Blossom. Okay, that's fine. And a Fuwalos. No Fuwalos for you. Imperm, that's fine. He's gonna be very sad when he sees me activate this now. Send that. So that's already primed and ready to go. To sequence. Sequence. Makes Aerial Eater. I'll use both of both of these to go into Aerial Eater so I can go into let's see, do this. Dump Lotus. Activate this. Ditch this. Summon Lotus. And he surrenders. I was wondering how long he was gonna hold out hope, because there was no way he was gonna have enough to play through everything I was gonna put up with that combo. He only had 2 cards left. Four of the 6 missions now done. For dailies, at least. Ooh, someone with a Dark Magician deck mate. Okay. I'll add Dippity to my hand. Chaos Hunter. Okay. That's perfectly fine. I don't banish cards anyway. What card did he ditch? He ditched an Imperm. He's gonna kind of wish he had that on. Unless he's got another one in hand, in which case I'm kind of screwed here. He's got something in hand. Is it another Imperm? It is another Imperm, okay. He's good then. He's good to go. That's okay, because that's why I do this. And I'll go ahead and set for Wallows. Not my best possible hand or turn, but he can't target Lacrima with card effects now, so there's that. And I'll have Recursion for Fiendsmith next turn. And I've got Imperm ready to go. And Lacrima will be able to reborn Requiem this turn, and I'll have Paradise ready to go. Oh, he's got nothing. Does he have a third Imperm? That would be hilarious, actually. Turn this to the deck. And I use this to reborn Lacrima. Then this gets equipped to Lacrima. This face down. Bonk. Bonk. And down. So presumably he needs to top deck something. And hopefully that something can be hit with Imperm. And if not, I do still have Fiendsmith and Paradise. Okay, yeah, he's got nothing. Okay, I just win. Straight into battle phase and just go the direct attack. And if he somehow managed to do something despite that, I could have used Nightmare Pain to go into Ubel there, since I had top decked Ubel. No, I got 10 wins in the festival. I still need to win going second one more time. Well, here's my chance, I guess. Or not. This guy's playing Ancient Gears, I guess. At least I assume that's what he's playing just by the field, the protector, the deckmate, like everything he's using here screams that he's running Gears. Yama gets me Shambara. Here's a fun way to get Fiendsmith in Paradise in the grave. Go ahead and... I do not have the best options here. Yep, Gear Town. Harpy's Feather Duster, which doesn't really do anything. Like, I was kind of already finished using Spirit Gates. I'm assuming he wanted to bait me into destroying this. Oh, hello, Missy. Hidden Droplet, okay. No Ancient Gear statue for you. Ancient Gear Ballista. Okay, so he's gonna destroy his own thing. And presumably Unchained Abomination? But unfortunately, the Fiendsmith in Paradise doesn't do anything. I forgot about that because it because I don't have a Fiend. he gets Ancient Gear Dark Golem now. So unfortunately, Unchained Abomination is going to go bye-bye. Assuming I don't just lose here, because I could just lose here, because I don't exactly know how Ancient Gear functions. Doesn't this thing get multiple attacks? No, it doesn't get multiple attacks, but... Oh no, it does get multiple attacks. I can bring this back, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to surrender, but... yeah. Yeah, I always forget exactly how Ancient Gear works because I never run into it. Yeah, I misplayed that. Well, it's not so much that I misplayed. I would have been fine, I think. But he had the Forbidden Droplet to stop my Soul of Rage. The misplay that I did was with Fiendsmith in Paradise, which is apparently glued to my hand. Odd Eyes Revolution. Supreme King Pendulum? Question mark? Yeah, Supreme King. Interesting. Well, I've got no hand traps, and I have no idea how this deck works, so we'll see what happens here. Let's see, I've got Furies to go into Lotus. I've got Spirit in my hand in case I don't have anything and need to just have something to protect me on the field after he's done doing all of his shenanigans. I've got Engraver to look for Tract and start Fiendsmith combo. But I don't know if this deck puts up a bunch of negates or removal. Turn if you have Spring King immunity in your other pendulum zone, you can destroy both cards in your station. Fusion spell. Okay. And now he's gonna pendulum summon a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, this was actually the deck that I played against that I used the Super Poly on, and they had a board just like this, and I Super Poly'd it away for Loving Defender Forever. Yards. Is that original name? And IP Masquerena, that's annoying. Now target spellcaster with spell cards or card effects. Spell cards or effects, not spell effects. Okay. I might roar. Okay. I'm going to assume that's probably an imperm. No, I don't need to do that. But I will do this to see if I can trigger something on his field. And he does have something that can respond to it. Of course, that might just be the IP, yeah, the IP Masquerena. What's he bringing out with IP? Nightmare Unicorn. Okay. He wants to destroy it. I am perfectly okay with that. Oh, it doesn't destroy it, it returns it to the deck. Okay. Now he's got... oh, not an imperm. Your opponent cannot target spellcasters with traps. One magician... destroy them. Okay. Send the Gruesome Grave Squirmer. I know you want to. I know you want to think of that as a misplay. Come on. Ah, damn it. I was really rather hoping he would view that as a misplay and get rid of the Gruesome Grave Squirmer so I could then activate its effect and get my Lotus back out. Well, hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, my options here are basically just Spirit, just Phantom Pass. Unfortunately. And the worst part is I have to get rid of Spirit of Yubel in order to do that, which means I can't special summon it. I thought I put Almirage in this deck. Or is Almirage banned for this event? Actually, yeah, I just lose this. I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop. I don't feel like watching him go through all of his combos. I thought is Almirage banned for this? Because I thought I had it in this. Huh. Why do I not have you in here? Get rid of it. It's like that. Well, normal summon monster, but I can still use it if they use Imperm on Lotus. Especially if they use Imperm on Dark Beckoning. I don't know, I kind of had a rough hand going second that game anyway. And this one is just as bad for going second, actually. Depending on what exactly he's playing. How many hand traps he's going to have left over after he gets basically free reign. Are you playing Malice? You are not playing Malice. You are playing Branded. Which is just as bad, because I can't do anything to stop what you've got going on. I'm doing alright. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to stop what he had, what he was doing anyway. He's got Branded Lost out now. So I can't stop any of his effects that fusion summon. That is what Branded Lost does, right? Yeah, activation of your cards and effects that include an effect that fusion summons cannot be negated. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when a monster is fusion summoned this way. Yeah. Huh, he's actually not playing a full 60 card pile. I'm actually surprised. And he's dumping Branded Fusion so he can bring it back. Branded is a really irritating deck to play against for a couple of reasons. The primary reason being, at least for me, the primary reason being that it is very much a our turn type of deck, where a lot of its interaction happens on your opponent's turn. And it just does a whole bunch of nonsense during your turn instead of during theirs. Which in some ways is cool. It does make the deck a little bit more interesting, but it also makes it very, very frustrating to play against because you're thinking about your own combos and your own lines, and after literally everything you do, it's wait a second, hang on, I've got all of these things I gotta do real quick. Okay, opponent cannot target this card with effects. Target 2 monsters in any graveyard, special summon both, 1 to each field. Okay. Well, I don't need map because I have Lotus. And this is where the chain reactions are going to start. There we go. Fusion summon 1 level 8 or higher fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from hand or field as material. He's going to use these two, I assume. Because I know he's got Branded Fusion in his hand. I don't think I know what his other card is. But I know one of his cards is Branded Fusion. Despian. Courier. Okay. He's got that so he can negate it with his Mercurier. Yeah. Activate that now. Now he gets to summon again. And this is kind of what I'm talking about when I say it's an our turn kind of deck. All of this summoning, all of this searching is happening during my turn when I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to deal with this shit. Yama doesn't do anything for me here. I mean, yes it does. Or not Yama, but... He wants that so he can get rid of my Soul of Anguish, because that's what that does. It allows him to fusion summon with my field. Yeah, and I'm just gonna... Now I scoop! I got nothing else. Yeah, Branded is one of the Our Turn decks that are really annoying to play against, and Centurion is another big one. That does a lot of Our Turn bullshit. Okay. he's playing heroes. And of course he's got a called by in his hand. I don't know. I can't remember if this is a good option to imperm, but I'm going to imperm it anyway and hope that he doesn't actually have anything else in his hand that's worth using. Triple tactics. He's going to draw cards, I assume. Please draw dead. As he didn't immediately end his turn, I'm going to assume he didn't draw dead, he's just trying to figure out what to do. Yep, there it is. Evil Hero, a Dust of Gold, and then he can ditch that so he can get Dark Fusion. And then I assume he's going to use Dark Fusion to bring something out. Set 2 pass. Okay. This is actually a really good draw. Means I can start off by summoning this. Now, I don't think he has a monster effect for me to worry about. So I think one of those is an imperm. Oh, it's a forbidden droplet. Okay. I mean, that doesn't stop me from doing Ubel stuff. I hope you know that. If I go Yama, I can get Shavara. Shavara can destroy my called by to summon itself. And then I can go into Rage, or I can just leave. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like this. Because Phantom can destroy a spirit, get a Ubel on the field, and as a monster negate, and then Lotus is also a monster negate when I have a Ubel on the field. Most people don't realize that Samsara D Lotus is a monster negate, but it is. Okay, so that's probably a bluff. Hello, Fiendsmith's Tract. Just in case that's an imperm. I know one of those is Dark Fusion. in imperm or something. Yep, there it is, imperm. That's perfectly fine, actually. Like, unironically, that is perfectly fine. So the only thing he's got is Dark Fusion. That's what the face down is. I have no idea what he just drew. Mental Hero Stratos. Oh, please crash into Lacrima. That would be so funny. You fool! You have no idea what you've done. Now I can activate it and you can't stop me. Yep, there you go. He would have been better off if he had just passed. Oh hey, I got a level up. For 50 gems, yeah, for level 29. And the July festivals are finished. And I also finished getting all the gems. I kinda want to keep going to finish off the event with getting the title, but I feel like I can do that off stream, while on stream collect all these. I go ahead and hop into ranked because I have not been doing anything here at all. Did I update this to my most recent iteration? Yes, I did. Why am I playing Fiendsmith instead of Malice? Because I like Fiendsmith. I think it's fun. This guy has no titles. Like, none. Fresh account? Like, super fresh? Engraver, return Lurie, summon Engraver. go for the Necro Quip into Caesar. Use that to add Druid's Worm. Set this, and that'll be my turn. Guitar. So back Lacrima, and use Lacrima to dump Paradise. No, I assume he's just gonna kill my Lacrima, which is fine. What? Did you miscalculate that math in your head, buddy? I am confused. I'm guessing this guy is playing like one of the starter decks. And is just playing for the sake of playing, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Do I have an extra? Yeah, I do. Into this turn. Okay. He's doing this because he has no idea what's about to happen to this thing. If he did, there's no way he would actually do that. Because it's pointless. Because this is gonna happen. And now Call of the Haunted stays face up on his field. Because it only gets destroyed when the monster it's equipped to is destroyed. It's a very silly ruling. And this is only monsters, right? Yeah, one monster, so... Just gonna go straight into battle phase and swing away. I miscounted lethal because I'm an idiot. I wasn't even looking at how much damage I had, honestly. If I was paying attention to how much damage I had, I would have just summoned one of my Bastiles and finished the duel. And now I feel like kind of a dick. I'm guessing he's gonna try and reduce his... Yep, he is. You want to attack this one. Come on, go for it. Now see, you shouldn't have done that. If you had just attacked, I wouldn't have been able to activate this. But because you had activated that thing, I could chain. Just gonna go ahead and hit him with Caesar. Yeah, sorry, that includes an effect that special summons a monster, which means I can negate it. That's the only reason I could negate that. Otherwise, it totally would have stopped my High King Caesar. Yay, I got a new icon frame or whatever. Blue Purple Clad Assassin. Isn't that the title from the event? Well, this is a shitty hand. I got nothing but hand traps and traps that I really wish weren't in my hand. I'm staring at you, Fiendsmith in Paradise. Still somehow glued to my fucking hand. Artifact Lancia, if this guy happens to be, like, somehow running Malice, Artifact Lancia is just turn-ending for him. What's he playing? Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. Okay, so I don't know if if Fire Fist does anything that I don't know if Fire Fist does anything that requires banishment, but Lancia isn't doing anything in my hand anyway. I may as well go ahead and dump it. And then, of course, battle phase. He wants to swing at me for 0. Yeah! You do that 0 damage, dude. I'm proud of you. Okay, can I please draw any one of my, like, 20 starters? Okay, well, that's not the ideal starter, but I'll take it. I'd honestly rather have Requiem back in my another copy of deck. Desiree. Magnum Day. Do not activate the effect of Magnum Day. Or Desiree, rather. Do that. Activate. Bring this back. Phase 2, activate this. Okay, now this is the first time I've ever actually been able to use Fiendsmith in Paradise's first effect, so let me see exactly what this does. Send all cards on the field to the graveyard that are not that monster. Okay, so it's a field wipe. Got it. I've never actually been able to use that first effect. I've only ever used its graveyard effect. Send one dark monster from your deck to the graveyard? You know what? Okay. I'm fine with that, actually. Guard Ghost. Okay, so he wants to special summon that from the graveyard, I guess. Why are you going into battle phase? Are you going to suicide? You are going to suicide. Okay, I'm not gonna stop you. I could have stopped him with Fiendsmith in Paradise, but that just seemed a little rude. Oh, please tell me you're using Dragon Maids. Please tell me you're playing Dragon Maids. I love that deck so much. It is such a cool deck. It's one of 2 decks that I actually have IRL. Come on, you're using the deck mate. You're even using the protectors. Oh, if you're not playing Dragon Maids, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, so he's got a Veiler, an Imperm. Why are you using Imperm on this? This does nothing. I can only assume that I've been going up against, like, fresh players, which doesn't surprise me because I'm in gold because I D-ranked. I never got up to, I never bothered getting up to Diamond last season, and I haven't been playing all that much at all. So it's just got me. Okay, he's surrendered. I didn't get to find out if he was playing Dragons. You know what? I can actually find out right now. Please tell me you are playing Dragon Maids. You are playing Dragon Maids! Oh, I love this deck so much. Kind of playing a weird version of it, though. Like, he's got the Bestial engine in there, which is good. Ernest, Tinkek, and Lorpar, Black Metal. He's got Dark End, but he doesn't have Light End. He's also not running Light and Darkness Dragon Lord, but this might just be something that he threw together. He might just be a new player, so this might just be something he threw together with what few cards he could craft and the structure deck, because the structure deck builds most of this. Like, it gives you the Hieratic Seal, it gives you Show, House, all the other Dragon Maids. The only things I think he would have had to craft specifically would be, let's see, Return of the Dragon Lords I think he would have had to craft, Dragon's Mirror probably, Dark End, the Bestials. I don't think he would have had to craft Dark End Metal, Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Maxi he would have had to craft. Typhon he would have had to craft. Dragluon, I'm pretty sure he would have had to craft. Striker, I know he would have had to craft. Almirage, I know he would have had to craft. Warlord Furious, I know he would have had to craft. Chaos, he would have had to craft. Monster Reborn and Raigeki, I'm pretty sure you get through solo mode. Imperm, one of these would have been through solo mode, through the bundles. Ditto for Lightning Storm. One of the Ash Blossoms would have been through it as well. So yeah, he's definitely just a new player that built that with the 3 structure decks. I was just playing. And got it to Gold 2 with it so far, and is about to go into Gold 1. So hell yeah, Dragon Maids. I'm looking forward to when new support for that comes out, because the new support is actually really cool. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. Start off with Tract. no Imperm, no Veiler. No Ash Blossom. No Droll. No hand traps in general, I assume. Could still have Nib. So let's be wary about that. If he does have Nib, I'll find out right here, because this will be my 5th summon. Do you have a Nib? You do not have a Nib. Set my drill beam. Do I want to go into an Agnum Day? Yeah, I kinda do. Yes, this is a really weird play. You normally do not do this, but it's a thought that I had. Set 1. Harpies. That is unfortunate. Ra's Disciple. I don't think I want to let you do that. Nightmare Steel Cage. That's not the protection you think it is, my guy. Nightmare Steel Cage is not going to stop my Desiree from attacking because I can just negate the Nightmare Steel Cage. That being said, I do remember playing this card way back in the day. This was a really trolly card. Okay, I'm not sure why you even bothered entering battle phase. Like, nobody can attack while that Nightmare Steel Cage is up. Well, you can't attack while that Nightmare Steel Cage is up. I will be perfectly able to attack when it becomes my turn again, and I just negate it with Desiree. Oh, hello, Lacrima. I was just about to summon you again. Embodiment of Apopus. Okay, yeah, I've got lethal on board. I wasn't sure how much more I would have had to do there. Because the initial plan was going to be equip Engraver, or equip Requiem to Engraver, and then have Agnum Day summon the other Engraver back after it had attacked, but I didn't need to do all that. Yay, gold 1! Woo! Against a bunch of newbie players that apparently got some really bad hand draws, which... It's card games, that happens. Okay, so I need water, and I also need to go pee, so I'm gonna go do that. Here, returned with water. Hello, Missy. You have a nice nap? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's continue. Then you'll gain a rank. I'm gonna go ahead and assume he bought the the Red Dragon Archfiend starter, which is actually a really good idea. The RDA starter is really good. I hope I draw enough to stop whatever he's gonna do. I've only got an Ash Blossom. It sucks. And yeah, it's Resonators. I'm gonna use Ash Blossom on that because I've got nothing else better to use Ash Blossom on, to be perfectly honest. Oh, and he's got a called by? Oh man, I'm screwed. He's gonna be able to go full combo off of this, actually. I don't think there's gonna be anything I can do against this. Red Rising Dragon, and then he's going to link those two off into Red Dragon Archfiend. Well, after he special summons a Resonator, he's going to special summon the Red Resonator and then go into Red Dragon Archfiend. Trap from deck to graveyard, okay. That was a Red Rain, right? Yeah. Yeah, target. So he does that because you can add it right back to your hand when you summon a Dark Synchro, which he just did. Control lever alien. Okay. Okay, I have a line of play that I can do, but it depends on, but it dies to a single hand trap. Because the plan is going to be Primite Lordly Load, immediately get access to Drill Beam, and then go Fiendsmith. And then the moment he activates Red Rain, I Drill Beam it. Gonna get Gaia, whatever. Yeah, Crimson Gaia. Okay. First and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and do this to negate that. Okay, good job. You've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Like, thank you. You've given me exactly what I wanted. I should have gone for Drill Beam instead of Ether Barrel. Ether Barrel was greedy. That was a mistake. Guard on the field and destroy it? Okay, that's fine. I can't activate it because it's set. Dumbass. Max C. I'm actually okay with Max C here. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna be able to get that back, but it's not gonna stop me from going through my Fiendsmith combo. Now, the way that works is cannot be destroyed by battle until the end of your opponent's turn. Okay. I don't want to give him too many cards in hand. Like, I'm probably screwed here because I just did not draw anything that could stop him. Except for the singular Ash Blossom, which he was able to get rid of. Now, unfortunately, my Drill Beam is pinned down by his Hot Red Dragon. I can't remember if there's a... I can't remember the effects that they have if they can destroy monsters on the field and just destroy monsters on the field. If they do, that's what I'll use Drill Beam on. Destroy it. Mentions it. Its position. Red Rising. Yeah, I got both Fiendsmith and Primite, but hardly matters if he's able to just destroy my Dippity, because then he just wins. And if I activate Drill Beam, then I'm pretty sure he's just gonna trigger this and negate it. Because it's just, yeah, it just says face-up card. So... discard Dragon Archfiend. Yeah, this is only destroying all attack position monsters. He's got another thing to banish everything. Destroyed. There's attack. Da -da -da -da. card. Okay, that does nothing. And there's the OG Red Dragon Archfiend. Ah, this one can do it. Because this only stops... Yeah, controlled and destroyed by battle. So this is where I have to use Drill Beam to get rid of that. And then he negates it there, and I just lose. Because now he can just destroy it with the effect of Red Dragon Archfiend. Yeah, well, I wasn't sure if he had something that would destroy this by card effect. I knew that Scarred would destroy it if it was in an attack position, but obviously it's not an attack position. But this one destroys defense position, so yeah, I just lose here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop. I don't feel like watching him go through all of his combos. He literally has lethal on board. Well, once again, if you have lethal on board, just fucking kill them. Yeah, it sucks, but what can you do? I had a shitty draw. It happens. Just card game things. Oh my god! What the hell? I have one hand trap and it's only good if I'm going against Malice. I mean, so far, that's what it looks like. Okay, well, that's a thing. Leader of Millions. I've never even seen this card. I just want to take a moment here to appreciate the ridiculousness of this hand. It's OTK on Bayhead based on banishing cards? Okay. I probably should have added Drill Beam, or not Drill Beam, but Roar, but yeah. No, you may not, Floodgate. Didn't know you could do that. Didn't know you could do what? Summon Requiem after using Lordly Load? Lordly Load doesn't stop you from summoning, it just stops you from activating the effects. Not really a starter, it's only a good play if you have other cards on the field or in the hand to trigger Drill Beam. Which sucks because I can't, it unfortunately means I can't use my Lancia to stop it. Because if I do, then I can't use Drill Beam. That's annoying. It says opponent cannot banish cards. No, he can still banish. He can still banish. But it looks like he didn't draw anything that can banish. But I've got my thing in the graveyard now, so I've got Engraver and Requiem in the graveyard now, so I can get rid of this. Oh, hello, Bestial Lubellion. Hippity can go back into my deck. Engraver comes out to the field. So goodbye, Chaos Hunter. Yeah, he scoops. Top deck in 2018. I'm not surprised. There were a lot of weird decks back then. I'm looking forward to more of the cards that are currently out in OCG to come to Master Duel. God damn. At least I've got full Primite. Or not Primite, but full Fiendsmith with Roar, assuming he doesn't stop it, but holy fuck. Are these things glued to my hand? Doesn't look like he has anything to stop me, so any hand traps, so... Oh. He did not have any hand traps and didn't have enough starters to go through with it, I guess. Play Sharks. I'm going to be playing Sharks in the event, the under 5-star event that they're going to be running soon. Is that started up yet? No, it's not open yet. I'm going to be using well, it's Sue Ship and Sharks, because I'm going to be using this thing. Because it's hilarious, and because I just don't have all of the shark cards, and I don't feel like crafting for an event, so I'm just... And besides, if I was going to craft for the event, it would just be Sue Ship, it wouldn't be the sharks, honestly. Yeah, Goblin Bikers was another one that I was considering. Yeah, I'm gonna try running this and see how it goes. I have never played Sharks, I have never played Sue Ship, so it's going to be interesting. The only thing I know about them is you summon a bunch of little dudes and Xyz summon into bigger dudes. I still have to finish off this. But that can wait for off stream, because I feel like ranking up to at least Platinum tonight. I think they banned Abyss Dweller for the event? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. I know they banned, I do know that they banned Apollo for the event. For the Link event, I mean. Okay, let's start off with searching for Tract. Tract, search Lurie. Lurie rises from his grave. Is Malice allowed? It technically is, but it's been severely hit to the point where you can't really play it that well. I'll go ahead and dump Paradise now, since I've already got an engraver in there. Waiting for Ryzeal to merge it with Sharks. I'm going to be playing Ryzeal Fiendsmith. Because I just love playing Fiendsmith. Okay, let's see if you've got a nib. You do not have a nib, which means I have a choice to make. You know what? Yeah, I will go for sequence. Go into a Desiree. And then we'll go ahead and activate. Actually, is there? No, it would just be Agnum Day, which, no. Then, and equip this to Desiree. Set these two. Activate this. And enter. So I've got Desiree, Imperm, Ash, and Drill Beam to work with. I kind of hope he's playing King of the Skull Servants, just purely based off of the icon and the protector. Okay. Banish your opponent's entire hand. Trickstar, okay. Well, I'm glad I got this, and I'm glad that includes a effect that draws cards. So let's go ahead and use that. And get Magnamut. Here's a really weird thing to do. Actually tribute summoning Magnamut. Yeah, I'll go for it. I'll lose access to Drill Beam. Well, no, I won't lose access to Drill Beam. It's weird. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. This is just banish a card on the field, right? Yeah, it is. And that would give me, that should give me enough. Yeah, that gives me enough. Let's see, what is he playing? That was a Spirit Reaper! Oh my goodness. And yeah, it's enough attack. I got 8800 now. It was a Spirit Reaper of all things. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it certainly wasn't that. Yay, win and I'll gain a rank. And this is where the losing streak begins. Ew. Why do I keep drawing you? I don't want to draw you. I literally want you to stay in my deck until you go to the graveyard. Like you're either in my deck or in the graveyard. You are never in my hand. Stop coming in my hand. I'll set this just to bluff, and maybe he'll I don't know, maybe he'll destroy it. Use sharks purely because of Fiendsmith? Yeah, that's... Resonators. Okay. Someone you running the Red Dragon Archfiend? Okay. Go ahead and banish this. I'll have to use drill. I have to use drill beam before I use Baldrake, though. Synchros. Accept the turn. Okay. I'll go ahead and use this now. Now, if he special summons using these two, I can kill it with this deal. That complicates things. I'm gonna hold on to my Effect Veiler just in case. It'll let him bring back his Vision and Resonator, but I don't think he can do anything with it. And that's just red zone. Go ahead and kill his monsters before I try going into Yeah, you can get your spell, it's whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna go into Fiendsmith, full Fiendsmith combo after this. Because Redstone doesn't do anything unless he has a Red Dragon Archfiend on the field, right? While you control a Red Dragon Archfiend or a Synchro monster that mentions it. Okay, yeah. So he can't do anything about it now. I'm guessing it's a graveyard effect that keeps popping up for him. I don't think he has anything that would be able to activate from the hand. I know he's got Crimson Gaia in hand. As well as one mysterious card that will never be seen, never be used. Return this to the deck. No, let's go straight into sequence. And this time, I will go for Lacrima. Oh, it also allows them to special summon. Oh. That is unfortunate. Let's do something silly. And just like that, it's gone again. And I don't want you targeting that with any effects, so that's what I'll protect. Actually, you know what? No. I will go into Caesar after all. Gaia, that's one red dragon archfiend or one card from your deck to or graveyard to your hand. Never red dragon attack. Destroy the effect. Special summon a red dragon. Okay, that's fine. I always have to reread that one, those cards, just because I'm not 100% sure. Soul Resonator. Or Vision Resonator, rather. Okay. GG, dude. Yay, I'm back in platinum again. Woo! Oh, and I finally finished the last daily mission. I think that was the last one, right? Yeah, last one. The Xyz one always takes a while for me because Synchro and Xyz are the fusion, the summon types I use the least. BRB. I gotta go pee. Decided to grab a stack while I was up. Nothing fancy. Just a bit of cheese. Utopia, huh? I get the distinct impression that that was a bot. I don't know if it was or not, but I get the distinct impression that that's exactly what it was. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but isn't this the deck that bots use to people use with bots to like AFK farm games, and they just go through a set sequence of moves, and if any of it is interrupted at all, they just immediately surrender? Because I know it exists. I don't know if this is it, though. Oh boy. What going second OTK nonsense is he playing? Please tell me that it's at least not Tenpai. He appears to have absolutely nothing to stop me from going full combo. Which is, of course, exactly what I love to see. But we'll find out if he's just faking it in a moment. No, he's not, apparently. Rush recklessly. Interesting. I wonder if he's playing Exodia. Ring of Destruction, wow. And you target Fiendsmith's Requiem? Dude, I can dodge that. Just from that battle, not from the turn for the turn. Yeah, I am curious, what the hell even was that deck? Okay, it is an Exodia deck. I'm guessing he just... Yeah, I'm guessing he just either had Millennium Ankh and couldn't use it because it was locked down by Caesar, or he didn't draw it and was just drawing dead. His deck is really weird. Like, what is this? I feel like he spent his... he's very new and spent all of his crafting points just getting the 3 Exodias and nothing else. I don't know. Okay, it's not a terrible hand. I don't like the fact that I have to normal summon Lurie. Does not appear to have anything that can stop my Fiendsmith plays. Imperm, and that's it. Genix controller. Neat, I guess. I mean, it's a tuner, so... I'm assuming he's got some plan to special summon something. Got 6 interruptions that are live, 5 of which are probably the only things that'll be relevant to whatever he's got going on. Setting 2 and passing, question mark? He's gonna beat up Lacrima. As he should. He does not want to leave this on the field. He's taking a while to think about it. He wants to be really sure that he wants to beat up Lacrima before he commits. Hey, guess what? Remember that monster you got rid of before? I'm gonna do it again. Graveyard. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And once again, we're gonna summon Lacrima of the Crimson Tears. Only this time, Lacrima of the Crimson Tears is dumping the other engraver I have. Wow, are you really just going into battle phase? You are just going into battle phase. Okay. This is a very strange game. But I finally got some cards to make some plays, so let's make some plays. Okay, this is destroyed by battle. Yeah, specifically destroyed, and this sends. So they're not going to be able to use their effect. Ah, he's playing Gladiator Beast. Well, you're not going to be able to use that effect. Goodbye. Okay, let's see if we can get into Plat 4 before I officially call it a stream. Going up against a soccer ball. Oh joy. Are you playing Malice? Branded in high spirits. We're not playing Malice, but I'm going to use Artifact Lancia anyway. Called by the Grave, okay. So, Artifact Lancia is dead now, unfortunately. But I do have Effect Veiler and a Bestial Baldrake. Baldrake, of course, is now live. And he can no longer stop my Effect Veiler. Specifically says during the end phase. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it now. Oh no, he can't trigger his own. He's got a Bestial, but he can't trigger it off of this. He is gonna go ahead and trigger it off of my Effect Veiler, but there's nothing I can really do about that. I just didn't want that card being in his graveyard with a graveyard effect. And now I'm just hoping he doesn't have Branded Fusion in hand. Because if he does, I'm just boned. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's gonna use it anyway because Predaplant, Verta, Anaconda, which is fine, actually, because you can't Ash Blossom this. Because normally that would be the reason why I'd be afraid that he has, you know, Branded Fusion, is because I don't have Ash Blossom to stop it, but Ash Blossom doesn't work with Predaplant's effect. At least I don't think it does. Like 90% sure it doesn't. At least it didn't trigger the last time I had Ash Blossom in hand and was playing against a branded player that used Predaplant to access Branded Fusion. I don't think there was another effect going on that would have stopped it. But I could be wrong. Okay, Bestial Magnum is going to trigger, so he's going to get to search. Another Artifact Lancia, okay. Question is, do I want to go Fiendsmith or do I want to go... I think I want to go Fiendsmith here. Especially since he apparently doesn't have anything to stop it. Now this specifically says... Negate the targeted monster's effect. Okay, I've already used both of its effects. It doesn't matter. I actually misplayed this. It's not gonna matter, but I did misplay it. I shouldn't have activated Desiree's effect to get rid of the Anaconda. I ended up losing damage because of that. Because I could have attacked it with Agnum Day, then triggered Agnum Day's effect to attack the other thing. But again, it didn't matter because I had the Bestial on field as well. But anyway, it was still a misplay, but it was a misplay that didn't matter. But I'm gonna go ahead and call that a stream. Gonna cut it a little short. Tomorrow's gonna be a long stream anyway, so be ready for that. It's gonna be the usual Final Fantasy XIV roulettes and weeklies and reclears and all that. Not have fun, happy stuff. Thursday, it'll be back to more Master Duel, because I do want to play more Master Duel and actually climb back up into Diamond and maybe make a push for Master this time around. I don't know, I keep saying that I want to push for Master, but I never actually do it. I always just kind of stop at Diamond. You can actually see that right here. Like, the closest I've gotten, yeah, the farthest I've gotten is like Diamond 3, and then I just kind of lose interest in it. And sometimes I don't even feel like going into Diamond. Like this one, I didn't. These seasons, I did not even bother getting into Diamond. I just sat in Platinum. But anyway, so for today, Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow. Hope to see you there. Thank you for all the new follow. Thank you everybody who followed. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Later.